In today's video, we're going to do another one of those crazy awesome tower quests. And it takes place in North Row, and there's the bottom of the good old tower over there. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this beginning to end. And this guide is intended for new players. So we're going to start from the very beginning and why you should be doing this on your TLP server. Now, if you're on a live server, the gear is not too good and you probably don't care about this, but on the TLP server, it's a big deal. Same with Tormax or any other fresh TLP servers. So let's take a look at the character right here. I'm using a level 58 Necro. This Necro was copied down from the Thornblade server, so it has kind of like TLP gear except for something different, which is this item right here, which I got earlier. And I'm going to show you what you can do with key number 6, which we're on today. This character has done key number 1 and key number 2. But before we go along, I just want to mention that if you like this content and you have learned something from it, make sure you hit subscribe and like. And if you'd like to see live streams of this, check me out on my other channel. It's the same name, but with live stream at the end, and you can see us doing this live because I'm also going to help new players out, because the cool thing about this tower stuff is that if you get lower level players to group with you, it makes the key quest easier and it makes everything easier. So everybody wins, and that's what I like about it. The first time they've ever done anything like this. And there's a lot of little tricks that you can use to farm this stuff out and get some crazy awesome gear. Okay, so let's get started. And these are the old keys. That's mission number 1 and mission number 2. The place it is on the map is in North Row, right by the southeast corner. Very easy to get to, very safe zone to get to. Just come on over here and you zone in. I've got another druid in the group to port me to Steamfont because that's where we're going today. Now I'm going to explain how the elevator works here because I was confused by this thing. I just kept going up and down and I didn't know where to get off. It doesn't have any numbers on the wall or anything like that. It'd be cool if there are buttons you can push, but there's a lot of weird stuff going on. Okay, so first off, here is your vendor right here. And as you complete missions, you get more gear that's available to you. See, right now, this character only has the mask and it only has the charm right here. It only has these two right here. So you can kind of compare it to what I have right here. I put some augs in it and you can put another, this is probably a crappy one, but see what you can get right here. Take a look at this gear. This gear at level 55 is insane, and this doesn't even have the augs in it. And you can get this thing up to 150 hit points, which is the best gear you can get until Planes of Power Elemental Raid gear. So that's why you got to do it, okay? So here's some of the augs that are available right here. Just take a look at this. Some of them are lore, like these type 7s. The type 25s are non-lore, so you can just pile up on those. And then there's also a nice mount here. Only 375 points tokens. You may think that's a lot, but check my other channel because I have a way to farm these out real fast. Okay, so finally, there is a way to do the progression really easy. You can do these missions with a level 2 character right here on your personas. But if you don't have the personas, you'll have to use your high level character, and that could get really dicey. Okay, we may have to actually use that low level guy. So let's go to the elevator. Elevator is right here. Every time you step on the middle of the elevator, you go up 3 floors. Okay, that went up 3, and we're going to go to 6. And there we are on 6, and there is our transport right there. You will see this little orb over here. You want to pick up this orb, left click it, put it in your inventory, and right click this. This will open up this quest right here. Okay, this says go to Steamfont. And of course, I have a mercenary. You really won't need it for any of this stuff here. Where you're going to need it is you're going to need it in this mission right here. But this is just the runaround stuff. So I'm going to get a port over there from the druid, and we're going to get everything started. So here we go. We're going to go collect these 2 things. Let me expand this a little bit so you can get a better look at this, if you can even see it. So basically, there's just pick up some stuff, and you got to kill one guy over there. So here we go. We're going to go to Steamfont. And there goes the druid. He's casting, and we're about ready to go. Once he's there, I'm going to have him drop me off. You can bind in front of the tower here, which I recommend because that's where the action's at, and that's where I've been binding all the time. So yeah, let's get going. Alrighty, and we should be landing very, very soon. And what I will do is I'll take the druid out of the group here. Okay, I'll disband him. So I just have a necro with a healer right here. Let's pop the map. I do not have the happy map up because this one is so easy. You don't need it at all. Collect this. And if you read it here, they said there's one to collect in the Kobold camp. And then there's one to collect from the Minotaur Slavers camp, which is up here. So let me go ahead and do that here. So let's go over there. And it's going to be right up here somewhere. And there's nice little kobolds here. I'll keep the map up so you guys get a feel for where it is. Let me zoom in a little bit like this. This is where you get an idea of where it is. There it is. I can see it in the distance. It's a blue orb on the ground. By the way, this is taking place on the test server. We get the newest stuff about a week before the live server, so that way you can see it here. Okay, so we're going to get this. You can drop it in your inventory. It goes right there. Okay. Next thing is we're going to look at this. We need to get the broken keyblade of Steam, and that one they mentioned is in the upper left-hand side of the screen. So let's go up there. Okay, and it's pretty nice. It's a safe newbie zone. Nothing to worry about. There's like little wolves there. You can mess them up if you want. And we're coming up to the Minotaur Slavers camps. So there's no real nasty surprises or anything like that. This is kind of nice. They've made the key quests extremely easy compared to previous key quests that were very, very hard. So this has been made easy. And you can see the con on these guys is they're only level 10. So yeah, you can do it with low level guys. They're probably, if they mess with me, they got another thing coming. So you don't have to worry too much about them. Here's the next piece, pick it up. And you see, drop it in here, make sure it's in there. And next phase is go to the south field. So that's really easy. This is so easy. You just go back to where you started from. And we should be there soon. That's all it is. It's a pickup mission. No more crazy fighting or anything like that. No more ridiculous mobs. There will be one mob that you have to fight, and we're gonna show him who's boss real quick because we got necro power. But I'm sure if you're a druid, you could solo him all day as long as you want. Now, if you want to get a mission that you can continually make experience off of and keep spawning, try mission number 2. I have a video on that. You can search that one. That's Tower Secrets number 3. And you could farm that thing until you're level 60 and just, you don't have to make friends or go anywhere, just farm that. Okay, so let's go down here. Takes place in the pit. Now, for some reason, if you have Lev on or you're going too fast, sometimes it doesn't update, which is kind of weird. And let me put this, see, we got to explore this, and there will be an update somewhere. I don't know where, there it is. Okay, see, now it's kill the champion dude. Okay, where is he? Come on, show your face. Come on. Where are you? He's afraid of me. Okay, he spawned over here before. Show up. Okay, Mr. Champion. And he should show up here. And where are you? Okay, I'll just go around in a circle. So that, oh, there he is. Okay, now he comes out. Let's see if he can be missed. Doesn't look like it. He resisted Screaming Terror. Okay. So let's light this guy up. And just don't have to worry about much. I'm going to try to root him because you got to know what you can and you can't do. And he's rooted. Okay, so let's see if he can be snared. We want to find out if that's possible. And his level is level 55. So it looks like they come in batches. There's another person doing the same quest going right by. And let's go. Didn't say anything on his snare. Let's try again. No. Oh, yes, he's snared. Okay, let's put some big sauce on him. You can see it takes a little while at level 55. Back to rooting him. And, yep, put some more heat on him. He's a little cold, a little chilly. So yeah, there's going to be a little confusion over whose is whose, you know. I don't even know if he's the same level as me. Let's see. Okay, I'm low level. I gotta explain. I hope I don't get killed talking to this guy. Okay, there you go. So even on the test server, people are interested in what's going on. See, he should be able to tell. Okay, good. There you go. Yeah, you know that I've got the the weak one. He's like level 125. This wouldn't be no level 1. It's level 55. And with a Merc, it's no problem. Just bring a healer. You're not going to have any problem at all. And if you get tired of him, just root him and go make some ramen. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can. No problemo. And look, this guy's got some meat on his bones. And light him up and then make some ramen. Now, where is his? Yeah, he's going to have a level 125 one. You can see here, I'll show you mine's level 55. If mine were level 125, I'd be dead before I could say dead. It would happen so fast, believe me, guys. So look at this guy. He's got meat on his bones. If you have a group here, you can mow him down, no problem at all. Okay, so I don't know why I got 2 pieces. One for the Merc. So it does count the Merc as 1 there. Okay, I'm going to pick this up. And then, I don't know. You can't pick this up, see? There we go. Okay, he's got to kill the loot the yeah, he's got to kill the champion dude. So I'm gonna go back to the druidy ring and get my ride. Actually, I don't even need a ride home because I got I can gate over there. So anyway, it looks like I'm pretty good on buffs. What happened to my thorns here? I got to put on the thorns, and you will get the druid buffs. You might as well get it. And of course, we're going to get some mana regen. Yeah, where is he? I think he got his. Let me check the druid on track real quick. He's got to just sit around and do it. Yeah, anyway, so let's get over there. So I'm going to gate. Let's see. I'm in North Row. Here we go. We're done with this. So now repair the key. So you go in here, open it up, and click combine. Now we've made the key and we can get the mission. Here we go. Twing. And then we're done. So that is how you do the quest. Easy. So they made it really easy. The mission, that's going to be a whole nother thing because I don't really know if we're going to make it through the mission. I don't know at this point. I've done this at 120 and it was really easy. I just practically slept through it. But the lower you go on this, the harder it gets. That is, unless you're doing it at level 2. Then it's all Disneyland, okay? So let me just point that out to you guys. Just put his stuff back on. There we go. Let's buff these guys here. Rebuffing them with level appropriate buffs, of course. And who's one on? That's my dude there. And I'm going to head back. I'm going to do this real quick. Like I said, I've been running these to help out people. So if you're interested in it, just hit me up while I'm doing one of these. I'll get you guys in. I'm really looking for low-level people, players, because they'll make it easy and we'll have fun together. Okay, teleport to bind. And we're landing in North Row. Yeah, if you don't have a bind position there, you can go to the Daybreak store and get the North Row teleport device for about 1,000 Daybreak cash, which is all worth it. Okay, so we're back here, right here, in front of the friendly tower. Let's go in. Okay, in we go. Okay. So now it's time to do the mission. This is where it gets interesting. So hang in there, guys, okay? Going up 1 level and we're going up 2. Make sure you have a healer and look at these guys. high level. I know they're 125s. Make sure you have a healer. Make sure you have an enchanter or somebody that can mez. And if you can slow, that really helps too, because the boss at 125 was a real pussy, but you never know what's going to happen at this level. Anyway, there it is, Oasis of Steam, and I'm going to wait for it to spin up. And we'll be right back with it. There we go. Okay, look at all these people here on the test server. You know, these are all TLP folks testing this out. I have no idea who they're 105. Okay, testing all different levels. Look at that. Okay, so we're ready to go in. Let's hit it. Okay, guys, get ready for the action, because here it comes. Some classes will have an easier time than others, but I think you will need a good group to do this. And if you get in trouble, use your persona and bring up a level 2 character. I have a guide on that. It's Towers of Northborough Tower Secret 1. And the first thing you want to do is you want to inspect the behemoth. So you go over here and inspect them, and then it says inspect the scourging models. These are, they should be, oh, there it is. The scrounging model. So, okay, see how they're kind of like this? They're kind of, the scrounging model. See, they're like this. Okay, so what I like to do in this case is, since you're going to be fighting 2 of them, you're going to have to mez one of those. And we have root, we have a snare. I don't think snare is going to be a problem here, so let's go ahead and quickly buff the pet. When you get close, it'll trigger. You're going to have to fight 2 at the same time. As a necro, you can mez. You may be able to, you can mez one of these because they are mezable. Okay, let's put in a tap here, just so we can tap them. And here's, I've got Screaming Terror. So the spells I'm going to use the mez to mez one of them. You can also root them. This is a good spell to do. You can stop them from moving and you can back away. But I'd be very, very careful with what you're going to be doing, because the pet is only so strong. Level 54, so they are competitive right here. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to try to work on him. So let's trigger. I'm not triggered. Yeah. Okay, other one, come on, target is going on mez. And hit, he didn't mez. Okay, let's try again, see what the message was. Okay, got him mezzed. Okay, let's go to the other guy. Okay, let's light him up. And let's take him down. They don't look super tough. I do have a damage shield, which helps. Okay, and the merc can keep these guys alive for a long time. Go back to this guy, remez him. You're going to have to fight 2 at a time, which is good. It's not like 6 of these guys or whatever. Let's root this guy. Just takes a little while to kill him. Let's back up here. And how are we doing on the dots? Try to root again. He's rooted. Back to him. Gonna drop a mez on him. And he's mezzed again. And then back to this guy here. Everything's wearing off. Gonna go back and reignite them. And dots are your friend as a necro. Just drop it like it's hot. And we're gonna see if I didn't put snare on them. It wouldn't be useful to really snare them. You're not gonna be kiting them around or anything. Back to this guy. You're gonna get a mez. Nice, mez works. Let's root him. 1 down. Okay, light him up. And we're doing pretty good on mana. Wow, there goes my root. Get on him, Mr. Pet. And just root rot him. Okay, I'll move over here. And he's been root rotted. And you can just have a seat. Whoops, hit that by accident. And wipe him out. So keep in mind the thorns I have are Shield of Thorns. There's, my normal hit point buff, and he's in love with me. Okay, I'm going to root you. Mr. Scrounging thingy. And you basically got to kill all these little trash mobs, so you will get some experience while you're at it. And it's just going to take me a while to med up. That should be enough to kill him. So I got Shield of Thorns. You can also get Chloroplast right here. This is really nice. It helps you regen. Then what you're going to do is you've got this here. Oh, let me get the currency out of the way. And you're going to reclaim that. So you loot that. And it goes to that section. And next you want to do inspect the defective models. This is where you can med up. And what you want to do is med so that you get enough mana to do the same thing. So for me, it took about half tank to kill 2 of these. It will probably take you the same amount. Take a look at how much mana I have. I have about 4,000 mana. By this time at level 55, I'm not sure what you'd have on the TLP, but if you've been doing the other missions and quests and getting good gear, you should have really good stats by 55. And keep in mind that each one gives you a lot of hit points on it. And I only have one piece right here. And this one, I don't even know if it has the best. It does have level 55 AUG, but it's still a good item. Okay, let's get on here. Anyone done Tower 6? All right, look at this. Everybody's on to Tower 6. It's mostly the TLP crowd that's onto it. And that is a cool looking boss over there. Let's see what level he is, by the way. So he is level 61. Wow. So he's going to be a challenge. On my level 120s, it was also easy, and he actually turned out to be one of the easier ones, in my opinion. These other guys here took a long time to kill and more mana. So it will go based on the highest level you have. I don't think it scales to whoever's the average level or anything like that. Okay, let's get ready. Let's do some defective models. Here we go. Let's trigger them. Triggered. Okay, this other guy. Oh, other guy. I'm going to mez him. You're going to be mezzed. He's mezzed. Okay, so next one, this guy here. Okay, quickly cast these. Pretty simple. If you can root them, that's good. If you're a druid, you may be able to kite them. I don't know. If you have, let me know. I think root rotting is kind of the safest way to go, just because you have limited space here. Let's root him. And might as well root him, just see how it goes. He's rooted. And just do more of the same. Levels are 54. They're one level below me. Okay. There we go. I'm going to light him up. Okay, this guy, back to you. Get a fresh mez. So yeah, root rotting will work too, as long as you can heal yourself. Look at that. He just doesn't like his root, his new buff. Oh, you're almost deaded. Okay, he deaded. Next victim. Okay. And we should be ready to go. Let's get him on. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Root just breaks just like that. Come on. I'll tank you. Come on, show me what you got. Come on, you defective model. You're really defective. Okay, let's mess him up. And we root rot him, and that'll be that. If you have somebody that can slow him, like a shaman, that's going to be just fantastic. You will save a lot of mana. You will not take much damage. It's a cool looking boss there. I don't know what kind of effects he casts. That's the one thing about this boss I just don't know, because you usually figure those things out at the lower level. When I did this at a higher level, I didn't notice anything at all. Oh, just come on, face tank me. Show me what you got. Okay, he's got a lot of hit points. Let's blast him. Nah, save mana. Look at that. Got a healer in there, or a shaman, and you got a shaman. Say you got a shaman and you got a cleric in your group. It's going to be no problem. You probably just need a tank there. Once again, taking there, and we have test server experience. That's why we're getting so much. Normally you will not get this kind of experience. Oh, we're gonna wait and get some mana up, and then we got to kill the oil goose, and then after the oil goose it's boss time, and after the boss time we're gonna go downstairs and it's gonna be a surprise. Somebody says, wonder what that robot wanting the 6 keys for. I'm curious too. So downstairs there's a new NPC, and that NPC allows you to turn in 6 keys, and if you turn those in, you get something. Now, I'm not really sure if it's worth it if you have the 6 keys, and the reason why, on the TLP server, there's a big bug with Mission 3, and we've had rangers have told me there have been 20 orc slavers up in Mission 3, and they're all level 55, and that's just too much. It's going to take a whole raid group to clear that out, and nobody's willing to go to Greater Fadark to do it. Therefore, I would not turn in my 6 keys, because the 3rd key is worth a lot now. Suddenly, it's become one of the most valuable items out there, 3rd key. Because as you know, Greater Fadark, there aren't many pick zones. And he's asking, I wonder what it's for. Okay, we're almost netted up. I'm going to go take down those oil guys. As you can see, they're rootable. That's the most important thing. And I can confirm they're mezzable and even slowable. Okay, let's pick this up. Let's go over here, yeah. And it's time for some oily gooses. Oh, this is slippery. I didn't know that. Oh, okay, we're coming over here. Get over here. Let's move this guy. Okay, let's go ahead and mez. Okay, he's mezzed. Okay, let's get this guy. Okay, so don't go in the oily stuff. And that's one thing my high level had no problem with, maybe because he had Lev on. So learn a new lesson every day. Okay, let's go root this guy back to where he was. There you go, got you rooted and gonna mez you. And you're back on mez. There you go. Let's refresh the stuff on this guy. Oh, wow, look at that. Resistant, are you? Okay, back to him. Let's do the same. Mez. Enjoy your mez. Back to you. Light you up. Put some heat on you. Let's go down the list. Heat him up. There we go. We don't even have to root that guy. Get this other guy. There we go. Okay, we're back on you, and you're going to be deaded soon. Very, very soon. And he gives us this piece here, but you still got to kill this guy, unless there's a way that you can memory blur him if you have an enchanter, but I would just go ahead and kill them just to be on the safe side. So he doesn't know, he's not sure. On this server, I could actually turn in the 6 and see what happens. Oh, you're a nasty thing. Oh, you're so nasty. I'll move away from him. There you go. I got my pet set on taunt. This would simulate a tank doing that. Okay. He'll be deaded soon. Once you loot this one, it'll go to the next stage. It'll ask you to insert these items into the behemoth, and then that's where the party starts. Make sure you have full mana when that happens. There we go. Lit him up real good. Pyroker. Let's drop it on him. Let's take him out. Look at these oozes. Oh, you again. Okay, we're going to face tank you. Okay, so get yourself a group or get a solo class to do this. I would prefer, like, Necro would be good. Enchanter, you can get them to fight each other. I don't know if they're charmable, but there's a possibility. Okay, now if we've looted this, you should have 3 items in there, and there they are right there. Let me move this item to there and put this stuff there like this, like that. They're going to be in this box here. This one will have this key like so. And we're down to the final encounter, and here it goes. You could put them in this, you feed it to him, and then that makes him really nasty. At that point, he's going to get up and really, he's going to really show us who's boss. So we're going to wait just a few moments. Just a few. Yep, and then we're going to get to the action. Let's check our buffs. The buffs look good enough for this. We can keep going. Should have 5-6 minutes. Let's pop these off, get a refresh on those. Yep, good. Yeah, so ideal group would be a tank, enchanter, cleric, shaman, that's 4, and then 5-6 can be 2 kind of DPS, I would say. You can see what works with the necro. It just drops no problem on them. Where did I get these chronos from? How did I get those here? That's very strange. So somebody sent me these. I have no idea why. We're just about ready to take on the big beast here. Now here's one thing. If at any time you're fighting and it all goes south, what I recommend you do is run to the door and click out, and then you can get healed up and you can come in. For example, you're fighting those 2 little weenies there and it's not going good, you can do that. I don't know what happens if you are got them say halfway and you run out of mana. If you can run out real quick and get rebuffed, or you're low on health and then run back in, that's another thing you may want to look for. Let's go ahead and do a nice screenshot. Boy, he does look cool, doesn't he? Okay, get ready, guys. Here we go. As the action is about to start, let's get these items ready and get ready. It's gonna happen. Okay, let's see if he's measurable. No, he's too high. Ooh, wow. You're a nasty pecker, aren't you? There we go. Look at this guy. Whoa. He is nasty. There we go. You need some healing to deal with him, I'll tell you that. He's 61, so oopsie. So yeah, he does have a knockback, so you may want to stay back, and it is a huge AE. It did hit pretty hard. I'm going to go back a little further to see if I'm clear here. Let's try to root him. Oh, he's immune to root. So can't be rooted. All right, it's going to be one of those days then. And that area of effect, if we can find it, it hit really hard. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Ouchie. May have to feign death if he keeps blasting me. Let's go and feign death like that. Wow, look at those big hits. And he's going to kill the pet. Holy smoke, let's get back on him. He just munched the pet. Okay, so this is be ready for this kind of business. Let's bring up another pet. Normally you wouldn't be able to do this. Holy smoke. Definitely this guy hits like a truck. You need a real tank in the game to do this. Of course, you know. Let's take taunt off here. Let's light him up again. Immune to root. That's going to be a problem. Oh, and more his nasty AoE. Merc tanking. Funny. This guy's nasty. Look at that. So since he can't be immobilized anymore, he can't be mez, those are kind of out of the question. Wow. Geez, maybe I can stand around a corner like this. Let me try this here. Maybe this will work. Dang, this Merc is tough stuff. Tough as nails, as I say. Okay, light him up. Wow. At 120, this is just a walk in the park. You won't even notice any of these things. I didn't. Everything was resisted, but let me go behind this here. Let's see if we get hit by the thing. And he just tears right through the pets. So this may or may not be doable. at 60? We'll have to see, guys. You'll have to find out. Look at this Merc is pretty much tanking him. Yeah, I think I'm immune to knockback from behind the post here, so something you may want to try. Here, have some more. Okay, gonna see if I can drop 2 more dots on him. Yep. Okay. Okay. There we go. And it's good to have feigned death. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Hello. How are you doing? You smell back here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, just be warned, he's not a pussy. He hits like a truck, but who knows if he was slowed. Look at how much mana it took to take him out. And there we go. That's where we're at now. And we got the achievement. There it is. There's the reward. We get experience, 1 AA point. So we are done with this. Thank you, Invincible Merc, for tanking this. This would have been some crazy stuff. You definitely need to slow him. I'm sure he is slowable. So bring somebody who can slow Enchanter or Shaman. Definitely do that. Bring extra healers with this and bring a good tank. So you can survive this and stay behind the posts, because the posts were saving me right there. Okay, let's jump off the side. Oh, I landed. Okay, so now we're back, and now that we finished it, let's check out what we get. The moment you've been waiting for. There it is, guys. There are actually 2 of them, and the 2 items you get are this and this. Okay, so let's take a look at that. They're both 120 hit points. Tiny Companion. Oh, look at this. So this is really good. This is a pet focus item right here. So this will be incredible. But of course, focus effects are disabled on the Teak server. So you may not get this pet focus item right there. So that is going to be a problem. But if you look at these other ones, let's take a look at the difference here. 120 hit points. What do they do? What's the difference? They're pretty much the same. It's just one has a focus effects and one doesn't. So that's pretty cool. So let's put this one up there like so. And then let's take a look at some of these augs here. So the one I would be looking for would be this Brilliance aug right here. This one I like. 5 intelligence. And they do have some other ones here. And there's the boar over there. Outstanding Summoner. Let's see here. This is a Vigor, and this is another one, Strength Stamina. This is Strength 4, Lore, and the Type 25 is a non-lore. And basically, that's it. So some really awesome gear. All right, guys, good luck out there with this number 6 tower mission. Like I said, I think it can be done with one good group. Tank, Enchanter will help. Enchanter, Shaman, a cleric, a real cleric for power heals, and then 2 really good DPS so you can shorten the fight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all out there.